What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this animation, I'm going to make a modern house. This is the 67th installment of Modern House. My god, does that number keep growing? And, yeah, here it is. This one kind of combined, I don't know why. I decided to go back to an older house with this one. Whoa, I don't even know what number that was. It's probably like 25 or something. It was an early modern house. But it's probably one of my favorites, honestly. The one I had like the circular dome at the front left. Entire rest of the house was completely different, but yeah, it's okay. I struggled making this one look good. I think I got it to look decent. I was going through so many different looks. I think this one fits nicely. Here's an ender onto the house. Not really anything on the back going for it. I decided to add that section because I didn't want to put a balcony here. Because I couldn't put doors here or anything because it'd be really weird, so I just decided to add that section sticking out. Which, I don't know if it makes sense, but, I mean, it adds to the build. I've got a sneeze. There we go. This basement is a 31 by 22, and the materials we're needing are emo 9, by the way. They are white concrete, light gray concrete, gray concrete, white stained glass panes, white stained glass blocks, acacia doors, smooth stone slabs, grass blocks, pillar quartz blocks, and that's the 9 that you'll need for now. You also need tripwire hook, which, we'll probably just switch out the pillar quartz for a second when we get to that point. Starting from the front left and going over 31 by 22 grid golf for me, you want to count right by 5. And going right, you want to place 5 white concrete. Move back down to the right by 1. Right 1. Back down to the right by 2. Back 2. Right by 4. I'll place 2 smooth stone slabs. 5 white concrete. 5? Yeah. Then you want to go up by 3. Right by 6. And then connect down to the ground. Just like that. Where you have this, thingamabob, this little opening, like this little doorway, you want to go 1 block back from that, and you want to place, sideways pillar quartz blocks filling in the gap. Ah! How dare you. Then you can get rid of your pillar quartz blocks and get out a tripwire hook. And you want to place a tripwire hook in the bottom center. I'm pretty sure it's actually everything you need. I think. You can also, you can get smooth stone blocks as well. I will, just cause, I don't know why. It's very helpful. Alright, and then you want to... Okay, hang on, let me get out my photographs. Shut up, I didn't ask. You want to basically... Behind the, 2 smooth stone slabs, you want to place smooth stone blocks. It doesn't really matter if it's slabs or not. And then left and right of that, you want to place 4 gray concrete on either side. Bring up either end gray concrete by 4. And connect together in the middle. This top row, right here, you want to bring to the right by 1 with gray concrete. And then bring it up by 2 rows. You're going to bring the top left block left by 1. Just like that. Where you have your, oh, never mind. You want to actually break your smooth stone slabs and your smooth stone blocks. And make the blocks slabs and then place blocks behind those slabs. And then you want to place acacia doors on top of the blocks. And surround that in white stained glass blocks. Just like this. So basically filling in the entire gap, it wants to be white stained glass blocks. I'd put smooth stone under the glass just 'cause why not? Just kind of make it look more finished. Just like that. It does look really weird right now, but it should fix itself. Alright, we're gonna come to the right side now, and I guess we'll work backwards from this side. And you want to place a row of white stained glass panes on top of the white concrete. Bring the right row of white concrete backwards on the right side by 14 rows. Also, sorry if this ends up going slower than a normal tutorial. I don't think it will, because my fingers are like frozen. Because we just took a long walk and it's very cold out. So, yeah. Also bring the white stained glass panes back. So, yeah, my hands are like ice cubes. Little ice cubes. So, yeah, that's not ideal. You then want to bring that row of white concrete left with 5 rows of white concrete. And also, again, the white stained glass panes must also come left. Why'd I go the long way? Yeah. That's me going as fast as normal. You can kind of tell I'm actually faster going right. I don't know, maybe I'm not, who knows. You then want to go back down to the left and place a gray concrete. Bring it left by 15. Then bring it forward by 6. Fun fact, I don't know how many rows to bring that up by. I'm gonna bring that up by 10 rows of gray concrete. This entire back section. So yeah, kind of a decent amount. Also, sorry there were so many filler videos recently. It's because, Thanksgiving was, Thanksgiving. Next day I was decorating for Christmas. The day that I'm recording this I was also decorating for Christmas. So, it wasn't much. We went for a hike and then we put out lights and then I went to do this and then we ended up taking the walk. And then here we are. It's coming, God, it feels like the day that I'm recording this is Saturday. It feels like it's Sunday for some reason. This break has got me all discombobulated. Alright, so the top 3 rows at the right side of the front of the gray concrete section, you want to bring those 3 rows back until they touch the back row of gray concrete. This little, the roof of the white concrete section here you want to fill in with light gray concrete. Only, OG people remember what I'm... The incident with the light gray concrete, I shall call it. It was just me, missaying words, that was all, but... worked out in the most interesting way possible. That was a long time ago. I think that was before I actually did, house tutorials and all this kind of stuff. And house was my first ever tutorial. Or was it McDonald's? First ever, well, it wasn't the first ever tutorial. It was pretty much, it was the first building tutorial. Building, like, not like placing building, but like this kind of building. Alright. Going left to right, or right to left on top of the front row of gray concrete does not matter. You want to place 2 gray concrete, sorry. 8 white stained glass panes. And then 2 gray concrete. Cover that row 2 more times. Yeah, you might know what I'm talking about with that. You probably don't though. But it was a long time ago if you want to go try and find that video. It was one of my first Minecraft videos. You then want to place a row of gray concrete on top of that. And then you want to fill in the right side to this top corner with gray concrete. I'm pretty sure it's one of my first Minecraft videos. Because I originally started with NHL, was it 17? I think it was 17. And then I think NHL 18 was when Minecraft popped into the picture. Yeah. Random tutorials, actually. Have tutorials been going on since 2018? I don't know. Because McDonald's was somewhere around there. It was either early 2019 or late 20... I think it was late 2018. Wow, that's insane. Yeah, anyways, the front, at the very front of the build, where you have this row of 5 white concrete front and left, I guess. You're going to come to the left side of it, which is the first block we place on the build, and you want to go back diagonal left by 1 and place a white concrete. Bring it left 1. Back diagonal left 2. Back 1. Back diagonal left 1. Back 4. Back diagonal the right 1. Back 1. Back diagonal the right 2. And then right by 5. The 4 left rows of this you want to bring up with 5 white concrete each. And then at the second row inwards from this, so second row to the right, you want to come down to the ground and you want to place white concrete moving forward until it is in line with the gray concrete, and then want to connect right to the gray concrete. From the gray concrete, you want to place a white concrete forward diagonal left by 1, and then a white stained glass block forward diagonal back by 1, and then that wants to go all the way to the white stained glass blocks wants to follow along the white concrete pattern. Just like that. Copy that row 3 more times. So you should have 4 blocks of this. Which I think is correct. Hope it's correct. You then want to extend the concrete up by an additional block. And then bring it forward 2. Forward diagonal left 2. Left 1. Forward diagonal left 1. Left 4. Back diagonal left 1. Left 1. Back diagonal left 2. Back 1. Back diagonal left 1. Oops. Back by 4. Back diagonal right 1. Back 1. Back diagonal right 2. And then right by 1. Just like that. Alright, so what you want to do is at the gray concrete section here, this front section at the top left, these top 2 rows you want to bring left with 4 gray concrete. You then want to bring them back with 4 gray concrete. And then that back row wants to go down by 3. And then you want to basically just fill in this little gap at from the back wall, basically from the 2 left sides, just like that. You should still have a gap here. Then I want to take out light gray concrete, and you want to basically fill in the roof and technically the floor of this little balcony area in with light gray concrete. And then basically where it is here, it wants to just go inwards diagonally by 2 rows. Just like that. So basically, well no, actually no, inwards diagonally by 1 row, sorry. So once you're in the corner, so if you stand in the corner on the inside and you look down, you have a corner right there, which is basically, diagonally touching air. Just like this. And then on top of that back row light gray concrete, which is this section, basically at the center, you want to bring it up with 3 white stained glass blocks, just like that. So it should be touching inward diagonally. And then you want to place a door left and also back from that. Oops. And then you want to surround the doors in white stained glass blocks. Just like that. Directly above the sections on the gray concrete, the top row, you want to break out 3 blocks. Just like that. And replace them with white stained glass panes. You then want to bring up the white stained glass panes with an additional row. And surround them in gray concrete. Just like that. That kind of just adds a little bit of something to the build and kind of makes it a little bit more pop up. And then you want to basically just connect this to create a square at the back. Only the top 2 rows have to be connected. You then want to take out your white stained glass panes and the top of this little circle thing, the kind of like the half circle that goes into the wall, except it's flat back there. That's really annoying, but whatever. You want to basically rim on top of every single white concrete. You want to place white stained glass panes, and where there is a diagonal, you want to connect on top of the light gray concrete. I'll show you what I mean in a second. Just like that. So you can see it basically follows the white concrete and goes inwards instead of outwards like that. The bottom section you want to fill in with grass. Just like this. Alright, so once you have this, we have the 3 1-block diagonals in the circle. You want to go inwards diagonally by 1, and you want to place white concrete connecting up. Just like this. So it should be diagonally touching the white concrete technically, although it isn't in the ground, so. You know, just like that. You then want to get your smooth stone slabs and come to the top of the build. And to the right of this front little 3x2 window, you want to place a smooth stone slab at the top block, from the right of the top block. You don't want to bring that right until it overhangs the right side of the build by 1, back until it overhangs the back side of the build by 1, left until it overhangs the left side of the build by 1, and then you want to bring it forward so it is basically diagonally touching the window. Just like that. Fill in your roof with smooth stone slabs. Just like this. I wonder if I can... I want to just see. Let's just say this just for fun. I doubt it'll happen, but... I wonder if I can hit 600 subscribers by the end of the year. I honestly don't think I'll be able to hit it, I'm going to be honest here, but... At the time of recording this, I'm at 539, which is pretty good. But I mean, it's 61, and not even a month. Right? Yeah, no, just over a month, a little bit. So 31 days in September, there's 30 in November, it's the 28th. So like 33 days. It's 2 subscribers. I don't think it's not impossible, but it's not likely either. And then on top of this little sticky out section, you want to place smooth stone slabs on top of the gray concrete. Fill in the center with white stained glass blocks. And bring the smooth stone slabs outwards a row. You can definitely just leave it like this. You don't need to add this next section I'm going to show you how to build. However, if you do, then I will show you how to build it. However, if not, then you can head out and go do whatever it is that you would like to do. But this next part I do think is a good touch because I feel like this side does need something. But from either side, the front and the back, if you're at the front and the back gray concrete, you want to count inwards by 4 and place a white concrete. So 1, on that, 10 of the 5th block in total. So it would be 1st grade concrete, 2nd grade concrete, 3rd grade concrete, 4th grade concrete, and then the 5th one from the far outsides. You then want to bring either one inwards diagonally with a white stained glass block, right by one, outward diagonally with a white concrete towards the outside of the build completely, and then connect with white stained glass blocks at the right. Not gonna lie, that Minecraft ambiance, if you even heard it, scared the crap out of me. You're gonna bring this entire section up with 4 rows. If it even was Minecraft ambiance. Sounded like it. Then where you kind of have this, like, C-looking shape, you want to fill in the top of it. And then bring up every single white concrete by 1. And connect it all. Once you've done that, ladies and gentlemen, that is your 67th installment of Modern House complete. Thing I just wanted to know if you guys did enjoy this video. Have a fantastic rest of your day or night, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.